It's my daughter. Just doing this a little bit before taking the kids to school, and I've got quite a day of work ahead of me. But I really miss playing VF, so decided I would do some ranked while I can. And a lot of matchups to improve there, but it's inevitable that my rank will go down, or my percent will go down. That's okay. It's still an indicator that I haven't played that much ranked. So, normal ranks should be around, for a strong player, should be 50 to 65%. It's only above 70% because I don't play that much. So, anyhow, let's see. Alright, Go can do that combo. Alright, I should be doing that combo against Go more. 67. Yeah, it's definitely a combo. That's guaranteed 68. Alright, let's see who we're fighting today. Alright, Judah Maccabeus. Okay, I've seen them before, so this will be good. Look forward to a good match, Judah. I need to work on my Go matchups, so this will be good.
Ready, go!
Just to start, let's see how it goes from here.
Ready, go!
Good. Nice. Okay, he does the mix-up. Alright. Jab into throw, good to know.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Alright, let's see if I can do my combo. Thank you for the games, Judah.
What a knucklehead!
Alright, let's see if Judah comes out swinging. That's what I'm expecting, is for them to start swinging at me.
Round 1.
Let's see if this will work.
Ready, go!
Nice. That was awesome. Oh, that was really good. Good choices. That was an awesome choice. Bad choice by me, but that was a really good first round.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Awesome. Very good choice.
Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4.
Alright, let's see if there's passive opening. Yep. Awesome. Good choice. Alright. He went with a low. That was really good. This is an excellent second game.
Ready, go!
Very good, confirm. He's very good. Oh, I didn't block. Okay. That was a good second game. Alright, let's make it an awesome third game.
まだまだ練習のつもりなんだがな。
Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout!
He's gonna do a lot of delays. Interesting.
Ready, go!
Oh, I could have moved that.
Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout!
Good games. Dude, that was really good games. Let's see, what time is it? Because I need a clock.
A serious fight!
Didn't get to do my combo that I wanted to work on, but that was still a lot of fun. I have time for about 15 more minutes. Let's see if this combo works. Alright. Alright, 67 works on that. with Judah again. Alright, Judah, I look forward to this rematch.
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout. Round two. Ready, go!
Very good.
Knockout.
Very good.
Round three. Ready, go! Knockout. Round four. Ready, go! Knockout.
Okay.
Round five. Ready, go!
Oh, that was beautiful. That was an awesome game. Good choice.
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout. Round two. Ready, go! Knockout. Round three. Ready, go!
That'd be cool.
Knockout. Round four. Ready, go!
Forward. You think it's back. It looks like a back drop. Good game, Judas. You got me. Alright.
まだまだ練習のつもりなんだが
Forward throw. Okay. I should just play go for a while. Hey, Anger the Master's good to see you. How have you been doing? Doing okay. I'm not the champ right now. I'm 1-1. Well, now he's got a better record than me now because he split the first set, and then so I got 2-1, and then he got 2-0. So it's now he's 3-2 against me. But doing good. Awesome. Yeah, I'll be working soon as well, but just taking kids. Let's see here. So 57. Oh, whoops. Black bar. Dang it. 64. That's a better combo. 7, so this is better to do this. Yeah, way better to do this. 67. No, this is better. 3 points. Hope you're having a good day at work, Inger. Oh, excellent. It was this. That's right. matchmaking stopped. Oh, it's frozen still. I can't even pause. Holy crap. We're stuck. We are stuck. We're stuck in matchmaking hell right now. And it's time to wake up my son. Do I have to quit the game? That sucks. Alright. Well, everyone, Anger, have a good day. Everybody have a good one. I hopefully will play a lot more tonight. Things are looking good for the agenda, so I should be able to start playing some VF again. I've been working on some projects, and there's a lot of interesting news. When it comes to the the Naomi 2 on GGPO, I'm excited for that news, but I'm very cautious. You know, right now, that game has not been running at all optimally for a while, and no matter what kind of system you throw at it. So I think just even to get it working on Premiere, like on like really high-end gaming systems, gaming PCs, to get it running like where it needs to be, I think it's going to take quite a bit of effort, and I think there's only one person that's working on that. So I think the community is a little premature in announcing it, because, I mean, it's cool, it's possible, but you're playing, it's not going to run that well for a lot of people, and it's going to be, the sound's going to be horrible, the lighting's going to be off, but it's also the frame rate's going to be up and down. So it's not, I'm not trying to be a downer, but when it comes to getting Virtua Fighter 4 Final tuned, or even just Evolution, running online with rollback, I would like to be on the strong foot with that. I'd like that to be a coming out party where it's running very well for most people, for at least the top half of the gaming PCs. So at least you have that. But I don't think that's where it's at. So I think when the community keeps announcing this, it's fine. That's what the community does. But you're just gonna set the wrong impression for the people that are just curious about VF4, because they're just gonna play it on a subpar experience, and then when it's finally working well, it's like you have to persuade everybody that it's working really well, as opposed to just, you know, saying, hey, it's working awesome, it's on Fightcade now, so now everybody can try it. That's the correct path, right? That's how you launch it. That's why a publisher delays games for months, because you want to start off on the right foot. The hype in ourselves likes to start things on right away, but when you do that, you nerf the chances of success. But there'll always be success. Look, once it's playing really well, there's definitely going to be a core group that's always playing it. However, you'd like to get a mass amount of people getting it in at the same time with a really good experience. That way beginners can play beginners, and not just the strong players, right? Not just the hardcore. The hardcore is going to be there. So the people that, you know, want it now, want it as soon as possible, they'll always be there. But to properly launch something, it's similar when you open a restaurant. You want to have a good launch, because if you have a good launch, then you have a lot of good runway to get everything working, and not like just watch everything trickle down as you fail, or have to adjust the price, and suddenly all the people that first came in because your price was way too low when you started the restaurant are like getting upset because you have to raise the prices because you didn't have a good business model. Similarly, launches are important. Launches have a reason. There's a reason all businesses try to work around the launches well. And so that's how I feel when it comes to Virtua Fighter 4 Final Tuned Evolution, or even vanilla playing on online, is as a community, let's have the coming out party when it's working really well. Because it's not working really well for a lot of people right now. It's exciting. It's exciting to see, but this isn't a development team working on optimizing this. This is one guy trying to optimize this. So the energy should be directed not on, hey, it's on GGPO, so everything's solved. The effort should right now be, dude, let's help this guy devote even more time of his life to making this work really good. Because when it's working really good, then we can get everybody excited about it on rollback. So that's my view, and it's not to be a downer. It's about starting off on the right foot. Community typically is not the best at doing this because their incentives aren't like, you know, I look at it like a business, even though there's no business model here. But when it comes to business, there's, you know, you got to do it right. You got to start off on the right foot, because if you don't, you struggle so long just to convince everybody to play your game, to try your store. If you start off on the wrong foot, you have a lot of makeup room to do, and it's not all at once, right? Launches are important because you want to start off on the right foot. You want to make a good first impression. That's why a restaurant launch, or long time ago a video store launch, or whatever launch, a bookstore launch, is doing everything it can to have them to, one, they're overstaffed. Why are they overstaffed? Why do they fire so many people after 1 or 2 months? Because they want to make the best impression. They want to make sure that the service is all right at the start, and then they'll trim the fat after that. But they need to make that first impression, because that first impression shapes people's behavior for like 9 months ahead. We want people thinking, man, Virtua Fighter Final Tune is the game we never got, nobody got outside of Japan, and now it's in the community's hands. It's here, it can be played with rollback, and it works. But starting off on the foot of it doesn't, like, it kind of works, it's a little sketchy, it's really janky as hell, that's not the first impression you want to have of Virtua Fighter for a lot of people that haven't played Virtua Fighter. And you want a lot of beginners at the same time, not trickling in. Not because they're just trying it out one at a time. You want them all at the same time because they feel good when they fight each other. You can't do... so like in mobile games and online games, there is something that publishers do, there is something that developers do that kind of cheats on online games, and it causes people to get confused when they cross a threshold. And that thing that they do is they want to make the beginner feel like they've got a good experience at the start, so they actually put them in bot matches. And so when you first play ranked, you're like, dude, I'm so good, and everybody's an idiot. Especially in a team game. Except, why is my team stupid? But that comes later, because you're playing like God mode, because you're destroying the enemy bots. Okay. But then you watch people get confused because they finally play humans after they get after level 30 or whatever, right? And it's a rough experience. When you do online community-based rollback netcode, yeah, you're not going to have that. So you really want all the beginners to be coming at the same time, and you want to sort them into their corner. You want to let them play each other so that they can experience winning in VF too. So there's a lot of things that go into a launch. As the consumer, we don't have to think about these things, but if you've ever been responsible for the success of something like a game or a store or a restaurant, these are super important things. And it's just basics, but it's like you gotta have it. But as a consumer, you never have to worry about it. As a producer of consumed goods or services, you really got to worry about this, because you need to be successful. And a lot of mistakes that a lot of businesses, games, media make is they run on financed money, on money that was financed to them, that was from mom and dad, from their cousins, from their friends, from old business partners, and they burn it really fast. Well, this is not the same thing, we don't have that problem. It does mean that only the successful businesses do that. Like, they increase their chances by so much by launching correctly. So, we're not launching a game, but we are coming out with, but we are telling everybody, hey, Virtua Fighter 4 is on rollback. It's like, rollback fixes a lot of problems, but it doesn't fix a game not being optimized, right? And look at Battlefield. We're not people are not happy because not only was the design choices poor, but it wasn't functional at the start. It had the netcode, but the game itself wasn't functional that well, right? And that's a story that's told over and over with Battlefield, and I love that series, but it's especially true now. it's a similar deal. Why does the community want to do that with VF4? Yeah, I'm super excited, but let's make sure this thing runs really good for a lot of the players that are devoted to making it good. And then let's do all the, hey, this game is ready for prime time, let's kick ass, let's not stress, let's not worry about whether it's working or not, or having to explain to someone, no, your settings are whatever. And the fact is it just wasn't going to run on like 80 or 90% of the machines, you know. So, not to be a killjoy, just understand that I don't think the game is anywhere near an optimal state. I think it's just because emulation is really hard. Yeah, our system right now is so much, our PCs now are stronger than the Naomi 2 was, but emulation is trying to imitate that hardware and a lot of its features and using very, very different hardware. So it's just not the same. And we don't have access to as many tricks as some of the teams that have adapted games onto like Switch, right? Some of the optimizations might be, you know, the community doesn't really want to do that. They want to run it as best as it can on what it can. It doesn't really want to scale down the game and say, hey, let's make it so that it's not rendering all these other items when they're not on the screen, you know. I mean, heck, people are forcing like 3-screen Virtua Fighter 3, which it's going to look janky, and there's a reason for that, and that's because that's not how the game processes, you know. It's a feature you could do, but it looks janky because normally it doesn't render those things that are not on the screen. It saves resources by not doing that, so yeah. Anyways, I'm going to take my kids to school. I wanted to say something about that, so I did, but I am really excited for the day when Virtua Fighter 4 Final Tune can be played online with rollback, and that most people can have an amazing experience playing it how it should be. So we should raise funds for the guy that is optimizing it, because I think it's literally one guy that's trying to optimize that. I would expect the team to take months, but let's hope he can do it in months. But it's not. I don't think it's going to finish soon. But I do think he'll get to a cool spot. So let's see how that goes. Alright, and that was a good time for my rank to finally allow me to play ranked again. But I gotta go. So have a good one, take care, and I'll see you all later. Cheers.